Hello everybody, welcome back to Talking Walls, welcome back to an immediate match reaction, match review with me, Dave Azzopardi, and I am with Matt Cooper. Matt, how's it going, man?
I'm good, mate. I'm buzzing after that. It feels like a win.
It does feel like a win, but I suppose against the current champions, everyone was tipping to score 2, 3 or 4 goals past us, and for us to hold them to a point. Very, very good performance. I mean, we'll have some more stuff on the channel later on this weekend, obviously with fans' thoughts and so on, but we're going to be having a quick chat today, obviously, about the match as a whole. But Matt, the match preview, I did predict 1-1, actually. You went with 3-1.
All right.
Here we go. We'll have to have a prize next week.
You didn't put any money on it, though, did you?
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, overall performance, what did you think of that one?
I thought it was brilliant. From start to finish. It was a proper team performance. Obviously, there was bits of individual brilliance, but it showed the real togetherness. And I think we've been guilty of playing the occasion rather than the game against Everton and Leicester. And we could have been guilty of it today, but we matched them. We more than matched them, and we know pushover. And it goes to show when Kyle Walker said after the game, like, a lot of teams are going to come here and drop points because we're a newly promoted side. But I fancy the chances, and today showed that we are the real deal, and we're going to have more than enough. Yeah,
I mean, as you say, fantastic performance overall. I think it was more about the team performance rather than individual performances today. Obviously, there were little glimpses of players where they really shone, but overall, the team togetherness, how well we played together. That's why there was a few people around me really wanted to get Adama on as soon as we could, but I thought, you know, Costa, he actually did all right today, but I thought he's more disciplined in this system. I think he knows what he's doing. Bring Adama on, where last week, you know, he's had a full week at training, but last week we weren't 100% sure on his position and so on. I'm not denying he's an absolutely fantastic player. We saw a little glimpse of that today. But I think, you know, the whole structure of the team, from, you know, the phases from attack to defence, were almost flawless. We did really, really well. Obviously, on another day, City may have got a bit more luck and scored 1 or 2 more goals, but overall Patricio made some fantastic stops as well, some point blank saves.
That save from Sterling's effort,
was that in the first half or second?
First half, absolutely tremendous. I don't know how he got to it.
Yeah, he made one in the second half with Aguero, point blank header. To be fair, it was straight at him, but a lot of goalkeepers, I think it would have gone through their legs.
He's a fantastic shot stopper. His distribution's not brilliant, but he certainly makes up for his shot stopping. If that was Ruddy, he'd still be probably going down for it.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, as you say, fantastic performance. But for you, overall, well, we'll talk through the goals first. First goal for Wolves, Willy Bolly. A little bit of controversy over that one. Plenty of people, as I said to you before, I'm chucking a little bit of money on Bolly, first goal scorer. Certainly paid off. Set pieces, I think that's where we have to take advantage of this season, and within some sort of reason, we have taken advantage of that one today, Matt, as well.
It was a short corner initially, weren't it?
Yeah.
And I'm totally against short corners. They just never work. And then, because I thought Doherty had scored it initially.
I didn't have a clue.
Yeah, I was like, oh God, I'm celebrating Doherty's goal here. What's happening? But then it was like Willy Bolly. I didn't seem to get a flick on it, but he's hit it with his head and then he's hit his hand. But take that into consideration what happened last week, where the woodwork so many times.
That's what I mean.
You make your own look, and today was.
I mean, I think plenty of football fans across the country, I'm worried that that handball goal is going to sort of take the shine off our overall performance. I think plenty of pundits...
man, it's a good...
Well, for us as Wolves fans, we don't care, but I think plenty of pundits and other football fans are going to do that, and we know what Wolves fans are like on Twitter and so on. They're going to get a bit riled up about that one. Obviously, the City goal was almost like a point-blank header, wasn't it, in the end? And I think... It's not taking anything away from the performance. Obviously, City, I think, we're always going to get a goal. I would have been very surprised to see us keep a clean sheet. And then from there on, we still went for it, didn't we? We still attacked at times. We still had 1 or 2 chances where on another day we could have won the game. But again, we defended really well to stop City from creating anything.
Yeah, I thought... No, I know I said in the match preview that... Nuno probably took Jota and Costa off as a statement to them, like, book your ideas up. And I thought Costa was a lot better today. He had the beating of Mendy every single time, and everyone's going on about how great Mendy is, because no one's tested him offensively. Everything he's done has been going forward. Jota again made improvements, but it wasn't the Jota that we've seen of old. But Adama Traore came on and he just absolutely roasted Mendy every single time. He got nowhere near
I think that was the thing. I said that, you know, when Company got the early booking as well. And I thought this team doesn't like teams attacking them, and they probably found that The only teams that attacked them were probably in the Champions League where they got knocked out or lost games, you know, or Liverpool, but who beat them last year, were attacking them. A lot of teams like Huddersfield last week sat back and they got absolutely punished for it. So,
the only defensive player they've got really is Company, because Laporte brings out the ball from the back.
yeah.
Edison
I didn't think
kick
Company
a ball
was
into a
very good
different
either.
postcode. He's a bit robotic, and he
Company
looks like
lost the ball where Costa scored in the first half. Obviously, it was offside. But I watched Company. When he lost that ball, you could tell straight away Jota was quick onto that. I like that off Jota. Quick onto that. Beat Company. And you could see Company, he just he couldn't get back to him. I seen him waving his arms in the air, telling his defenders to cover him. And obviously, Costa, unfortunately, was offside when the goal went in. But, yeah, as you say, I think defensively, I mean, on paper, squad-wise, no doubt about it, they've got the best squad in the league. Defensively, though, get a team to attack them, and I think a lot of teams will learn from this performance that Wolves put in today.
I think teams are mentally they've lost the game before they even played them, and that shows like how good City are. But even the build up to kick off, just said to me, Dad, like, I'm not looking forward to this if it's going to go how I think it is.
Yeah.
And if I'm thinking that, surely the players are, but it just showed today that they're not, and they took the game to City. I was expecting us to sit back and soak up pressure, but we were bombing forward. Wing-backs were bombing forward. And how good's Ryan Bennett?
I know. He was very good today as well, wasn't he?
He's just ridiculous. He's a 7 out of 10 every single game.
Yeah.
And he's going to be tough for Dendoncker because he's probably going to have Bennett's spot, isn't he? But
I don't know where, you know, to be fair...
you can't drop him because he's been our best player.
Well, the back three of the first 2 games, there were doubts. Even Bolly wasn't fantastic, and we can admit that as Wolves fans. But today, I think all of the back 5, you know, you give a little bit of credit to Doherty as well. I think the whole back 5 did all right in the end. And when Doherty did stray forward a little bit, Costa was back, or you had Neves, Martinez, or you're right, I think Bennett came across to cover him a few times. Just overall, the team... they deserve that point, and you know, whether you argue whether it was a goal or not, Wolves had their chances.
Because the problem is with our system, if one fails, it all fails, and that's why we need such a togetherness.
Yeah,
and we showed that today. I mean, Jimenez, he's on and lungs, workhorse, and he's good on the ball. And there's a few little touches that are a bit wayward that Costa didn't get on the end of, but that'll come. And it was so positive. And Cody was better. He did make an error in the first half where he got sucked in for a cross and Aguero flicked it on for Gundogan, I think. But Bolly was fantastic again. He's an absolute Titanic at the back.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's more to come.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about basically all the team apart from Martinez and Neves now. I think are going to be unsung heroes throughout a lot of the season. Whenever they don't score a goal or whatever, they'll probably almost get forgotten about. But those two in the middle, then Martinez playing a full 90 as well. Yeah.
And that's not their game. And, you know, nothing was really played through the middle with us. It was
a lot of it was in the wings. Yeah, but like they made Silva, obviously he created 1 or 2 chances, but he struggled to get the creative freedom that he wanted to get. Same with Gundogan, who, you know, but then you look at Man City, their subs today, who they could bring off the bench.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Jesus, Sane, Mahrez. That's like unreal. And for Wolves to hold them, you know, plenty of teams, I've had messages off like other football fans saying, wow, like fantastic. And then even, you know, till the final whistle, Aguero hitting the bar, last chance that was for City. I'm sure a few Wolves fans were bricking it a little bit there, but overall we held it, and I think every Wolves fan can be proud of that result.
Yeah, I don't know why people were asking for Sykes to come back from Martinez. I thought initially when we saw Martinez, like, very good player, very technically very well, but a bit of a show pony. Yeah. He don't have to get stuck in. He puts himself about. He's like a little pit bull.
There was a lot of there's a lot like that where players are actually sort of going in for the ball.
Even Neves, he's starting to put himself about a bit. And the Costa of last season against Mendy, he would have gone down like a sack of potatoes. But today,
they were 50-50 though. They were going for it, weren't they? Yeah, but
fantastic, man.
The one thing that I've just thought of, foul throws. What's going on there?
3 foul throws.
I know. That's what I thought. I was like, I think since going to sort of live football, I've probably only seen 1 or 2, and then I've seen 3 in
if you're a professional footballer and you're still doing foul throws,
but I reckon it's a bit weird though, and you see it a lot in the Premier League. That but I mean, in the fact that those sort of throw-ins, and then today the refs been pulling up, and it'll be interesting to see. Yeah. Strangely, it was Doherty with 2 of them anyway, but and Mendy for them. But nonetheless, fantastic performance from Wolves, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, you can get involved in the discussion. Give us a tweet at Talking Wolves, and for next week, obviously we got West Ham. We'll have all the preview for stuff. Obviously, we play Sheffield Wednesday as well in between that, so we'll have all the content for that. But if you ever want to get a video into us, hashtag have your say and at us on Twitter, and we'll get you involved. But until next time, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You can find our social links links down below, and hopefully you have a great weekend, and we'll see you all very soon.